Okay. Are we good? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? We're just gonna... I'll just do a... It's been a hot minute. So... take it a little bit slow. How do I? Ah, Chase, hello! Ah, Selkie, hello! Ah, Dragos, hello! I'm listening, but gaming. I see. No worries, Ian. Ah, Michael, hello. But Dragos, I drink lots of water. That's what I drink for the most part during recordings. Hey, I haven't done that in a while. Okay. Cause you've been I mean, yeah. I mean, that doesn't change the fact that it hasn't happened in a while. You know how it be. It's been ASMR on stream and what? Michael, don't encourage this. Oh my god, Dragos, no. 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 You all are not getting that. Not from me. I actually can't. Not now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is bullshit. All this fucking bullshit. Okay. Do I have to? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm not letting. Just not gonna let it happen. Hello, Maestro. It has been a minute. Apologies for that. Get in VC. Alright, just wait 1 minute. I'm gonna go grab drink first. Okay. Get water from the blood of your enemies. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. I'll grab this.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Oh,
Yes?
Christ.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Who just joined?
Josh.
Is it Searsome Black?
Mini golf. I've never. Have I played
Okay, you haven't heard of Lifesavers Mini Golf. Okay.
We don't have lifesavers.
I'm sorry you don't have Lifesavers, but like that seems like a you problem.
It is 100%.
Josh.
But I have played mini golf games. They are very.
Josh.
Yeah?
This picture is very toothy.
Yeah.
It's very good. I just really appreciate the single tooth. So far in this picture, you have like two people. It's like two men, one tooth. Two men, one tooth. I just really like that vibe.
Also, is he getting like? Is he like in a headlock?
Yeah, two men, one tooth.
God, yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, to be in a headlock by Barrett top line.
I'm confused by that statement. But I do hope you go into that like swimming pool that you discovered. That sounds like a liminal space. Liminal spaces are really cool. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but yeah, it's fun. Like I feel like this one tooth is a liminal space.
Uh-huh.
Don't call them spoopy, Michael.
Why not?
Because they're cool even if they're terrifying. Josh, are you doing a pool right now?
No.
Also, I've been keeping up with extracurricular activities. How is core so far?
Core, it's fine.
Okay. What are your thoughts on extracurricular activities so far?
It's a fun time.
I'm just curious. Okay, I need to make comparisons. I need drama. How is it compared to Tennis Ace so far? You're like 10 parts in.
The tennis segments are a lot better in Tennis Ace.
Okay.
Fair. The cast is far more fun in extracurricular though.
But Josh, you can say that the tennis is better in Tennis Ace. However, I just want to clarify that so far in extracurricular activities, oh my god, I slurred so much there. Excuse me. You've failed every single question except for the last part, but you somehow accidentally got it right because there were two choices.
Yeah.
But the game was I guess I'm gonna give it to you because you know what, whatever, it's fine. It expects you to remember precise, like, I guess, technical parts of the game, and it's like, perform this for us.
Uh-huh.
Which, to be fair, you didn't choose the character where tennis is the main focus. And I say that knowing you selects the coach of your team. But you chose like
hello, Han.
person who was like second most like focused on that. Hi Han. Oh my gosh, Han, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Huh.
Josh, not still sick in certain like aspects. I feel like Josh is a person that's like he has to be sick, even when he's not like physically sick, right?
What?
And Han, that's fair. College stuff will get you overworked, but to be fair, you know that's preparing you for life outside of college. So I don't know. That's right. Hashtag burnout.
Or you can be that kind of person that just never leaves college.
Bro. One of my best friends is literally like, you know, this year I think I'm gonna like focus on like going into marine biology. Like I had a different plan. No, I'm like I was gonna focus on art, now I'm gonna do marine biology. That's gonna require like 4 more years. And it's just like it's constantly something new. And I'm just like, that's great.
No, I know a guy who's like, every time he finishes a degree, he starts a new one.
Yep.
And I'm like, sir, what are you doing with your life? And he's like, well, I just like going to school. It's fun.
To be fair, she has very good reasons for why like her life has like a lot of problems, and like school is like kind of like a way away from that. So I don't blame her, but there are also people who are very much like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Because he retained knowledge of previous classes. Yeah, he'll take like jobs that pertain to his previous degrees while taking classes for a new one. It's weird. He has like a bachelor's in psychology or some shit, and like,
Josh, he's gonna be a Renaissance man, okay? Not that that matters anymore.
For cybersecurity right now. That's his current.
Oh
degree.
God. What does that matter in the age of like Twitter being sold to Elon Musk? It doesn't at all.
He thought it would be really funny to learn how to hack, so he can smack at a keyboard and be like, "I'm hacking," but actually know what he's doing.
Oh my. Okay.
That was like the worst trait because like you could probably learn better hacking from like just going on 4chan.
Oh no, this person's too socially awkward for that website.
Oh God. I say this being like, because one of my exes, my only other long-term relationship was like, no, you go to this website, you like bring up the code and then you delete everything. So like anytime you have like a like, oh sorry, you need to subscribe to like actually read this, she's like, no, you just delete the code in the web browser that shows like you need to subscribe to like see this, and then you can just read it for free. And I was like, oh okay. And then I've just constantly done that since. And I'm just like, okay. So, people going for that, I'm just like, that seems suspicious.
Well, it's like 4 different things, right?
It really is. You know, you're right. I'm very biased in that, like, I had a bad relationship to that. But, like, this is a person who, Ian would know this. This is a person who was like, God, I have a piss fetish, but I'm never gonna piss on you because I'm too embarrassed by it. Ian relates to that in, like, that, like, he has a piss fetish, but he would piss on somebody. this person was too much of a bitch to do that. Even though I was like, no, it's okay. I'm not into it, but if you're into it, I'm okay with that. He's like, no, but I'm embarrassed by it. Ian would not be embarrassed by it. He's wonderful for that. Hi, Maestro. The mini golf I go to weeks ago was so cool. Dark with easy lights, do parkours, and second one was definitely my best one in my opinion. That sounds cool, for sure. That sounds more like laser tag than miniature golf, but like if it's like laser tag / miniature golf, that's a fun concept.
Well, most places have both, right?
True. In fact, the one place I'm thinking of had that in Dragos. It is a bit much, but this is something I haven't talked about before. I've just never talked about it like in the same sentence, so it's fine. No, I have talked about it in the same sentence. It's fine. Maybe it was on the last channel, the demonetized channel. So it's fine. This one's fine. I didn't get it demonetized, so it's okay. You know. Uh, okay, but like your expectation for 1 to 2 hours in, which only 30 minutes in right now. I just want to explain that like my power has been out for like most of the day where I was like, I'm not gonna actually do anything other than play Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. I'm gonna like actually just not be a part of the internet today. And then my power was out for like the majority of the day. It actually upset me. I was just like, I really want to play this game. I still have all my first level Pokemon, even though they're also extremely over leveled. I haven't even gotten to the school, and they're all like level 15. Like, I'm sure like half of them are going to evolve like any second. So, I don't know.
Couldn't you just like go to a library, and bring your Switch and plug with you, and
I could do that, but I don't know where my Joy-Cons are. So, my problem right now is that if I'm going to play Pokemon, I have to have my Pro controller plugged into a USB port.
yeah?
So, yeah, but if the power's out, like, so the thing is, like, I want to, like, play Pokemon, right? If the power's out, I need the Joy-Cons to play Pokemon, otherwise,
You can't play it in dock
so-
mode? I mean, you can't, like, you have to be in dock mode to use the Pro Controller?
So, not usually, however, what was it called at this point? Oh my god, I'm so stupid at this point. I can't believe it. There's like a year and a half of this that I lived through. During lockdown, I accidentally spilled like liquids on my Pro controller, and now it basically killed the battery, so it only works if it's plugged in with the USB. So if I want to use my Pro controller with this game in undocked mode, then I have to unfortunately have my dock mode like plugged into a USB port.
You don't have a power
so
bank you can use to just...
I do somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
It's like there are solutions, Fang. Like,
there are solutions. You're correct. In fact, there are solutions that I've had for years at this point. Unfortunately, I've lost them in my room. They are in my room. I don't know where they are in my room, but they exist here. I just don't know where they are. So I just spent 6 hours. Like the first like 2 hours, I spent like pretending like, oh, I'm just gonna go back to sleep, and when I wake up, there will be power. It didn't happen. I just closed my eyes for like 2.5 hours. Then I woke up and I was like, well, shit, my power's still out. I guess I'll go like grocery shopping. And I went to my grocery store, which is only a few blocks away. Went there, came back, and I was like, okay, well, it's still out. And eventually, around 4:30, it came back on. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I was really looking for my Joy-Cons. Because I actually like the Joy-Cons. I'm probably one of the few people who actually enjoy the Joy-Cons. I can't find them though, so fuck that. Doesn't matter that I enjoy them. They're gone. They disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Mario. It was a series that someone did that Mario, Luigi, and Bowser answering questions. It's absolutely hilarious. Maestro, what are you talking about? Because it does sound fun. And also funny. Hello!
I remember I had to open up my Joy-Cons and repair them. I should like replace the joystick.
Hey,
Which is annoying.
Sophie, I hear you, but you're in the okay.
Okay.
Look at
No,
that makes me
UK, not okay. Those are different words, so.
No, they're not,
off.
Josh. They're not, Josh. They're the same thing. UK, okay, are the similar. Like, oh well, actually, you know what? Since Brexit, maybe not. But also, Benny, I hope you didn't see any of like my talk in Prevader where I was just like, the power's out. So I guess I'm gonna read like autobiography of Fred. I hope you didn't see any of my comments there because they were embarrassing. Where I was just like, you know what? You have a problem if you are using Garyon as a reference. And then it was like, Garyon existed so that this Garyon could like thrive, and I was just like, you are problematic as fuck. Right? That happened today. You know what, Benny? You should be, but also, we should like talk because we have like we can talk in DMs at some point. We should do that. I have not read the last update because I'm still behind on VNs. I was gonna read Hero's update because the hero is like my boy from Burroughs, who I'm like, he's like the one that I would go after just off of initial impressions. I don't know if that's true. I just got the vibe that he was like, yo, I'm Japanese, but like I'm supporting Nazi Germany, so like this is problematic. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually problematic, and I want to save you from that. I want you to not be that. Is that what happens? I don't know. I haven't read it. I haven't read that update.
I guess you'll find out.
I guess I will. But like, he's just like, yo, I'm just working for the Germans. And he's like, I'm Japanese. And I'm just like, that seems problematic. It seems like an issue. But you're really cute. So I don't know.
Do you like his new design?
I feel like. Did he get a new design?
Yeah, he got completely redesigned.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, I haven't seen it yet because I was just yelling at Ian. And then when I stopped yelling at Ian, I started yelling at Selkie. Because Selkie was like, oh, I want to play D&D, I want to play D&D. And Selkie played D&D. We fucking destroyed Selkie. Because Selkie was like secretly the boss battle for the first campaign. And Selkie's like, oh shit, I lost? I don't want to play D&D anymore. And I was like, well, it's really sad. Like, I'm actually like, I don't know, like, was there anything we could have done? And I realized, oh shit, no. Selkie has like 840 hours in Overwatch. Selkie is just salty and toxic. Selkie is like, Selkie moved on from Overwatch to Apex Legends. Never mind, I don't feel bad anymore. Selkie is just a toxic gamer. And the fact that like we beat Selkie in a game that is like basically words, like that's actually what the problem was. It's okay. I don't feel bad anymore.
Okay.
If you want to dispute that, dispute it now.
I'm not disputing it. I'm not.
Like again, I don't think that's wrong. I don't think it's wrong to just be like, this isn't for me. It's just the way that like Brian was just like Brian said, he was like, it's very weird that like Sulky was like focusing on like killing you and Cody when like I was like literally right next to him. But he was just like not focusing on that. And so he like literally just hopped over, murdered you, and you're like, well, shit, I don't like this game anymore. It's just really fun. Because he just, like, straight up was like, he murdered you, and then Sirius is like, wait, no, we can, like, make it better. We can say to you, Sulky, don't worry about it. You have this special power. You should use it. And you're like, okay, I guess I'll use it. I guess I'll use this power that I have that'll make it better. And then it's like, okay, Brian, you need to reroll everything, and Brian rerolled, and he murdered you even harder. He like was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna quit everything
It was heavy
now.
damage before. It was heavy damage before, and then Silvery Bob's had reroll, and he doubled the damage.
You're like, here's this power that
Then I died.
have. It makes you reroll everything, and then he rerolled it to get crits on the fucking everything, and it was just like, oh wow, instead of 8 damage, you got 15. And it was just magical.
Mhm.
It was one of the things when you're like, I don't like this game anymore. And I was just like, you know what? As like sad as I am that Selkie's not going to be here, of course that an Apex Legends player would be like, no, I don't like this game anymore. I lost. It was good. It was a good moment.
It was enlightening.
It was definitely enlightening, but also please don't call it enlightening because that reminds me of like that fucking cotton candy vodka I got for my 31st, sorry, not 31st, 21st birthday. That was literally a decade ago. I got like skinny margarita, skinny like vodka, like cotton candy vodka. It was so bad. Every single time we tried to mix it, we tried so many different like recipes to make it taste okay, and every single recipe we tried tasted bad to the point where like when I eventually moved out like 4 years after that, it was yellow. It started off clear. It was yellow by the time we moved out, and it still existed because we just like we tried so many times to make it good, and it wasn't. It was like piss. Like Ian probably loved Skinny Girl, like cotton candy vodka.
Hello, Sirius.
Because like if you let it sit for like 5 years, it looks like piss. But I couldn't handle that. I'm not a piss boy. So when you say that Maestro, I think of like Tigger. So like Disneyland had sold like Tigger that was like, oh yeah, chocolate and orange. I don't like that flavor combo. I think it's really bad. I do like a lot of different like fruit chocolate combos. I just think that chocolate and orange is not a good one. I don't know if other people. I feel like Sulky might like chocolate and orange, especially if Tigger's related to it, but not for me.
What? Chocolate what?
Chocolate and orange?
Oh yeah, I like chocolate orange. I literally have an orange Kit Kat right next to me.
Oh my fucking god, of course you do. Rocky Horror Picture Show Road Ice Cream. That's good.
Nice.
I like it. Dragos. Tim Curry ice cream is a good choice.
You know, I
It's
think
literally not Dragos. Shut up. Chocolate and orange is bad. It's trash.
no, chocolate and orange is nice.
It's
It's nice. I like it.
Of course, it's people who like fairy Pokemon like chocolate and orange.
Why? Oh my god. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just saying. It's the vibes I get. I'll be
chocolate
right
and
back.
orange.
I'm gonna mute myself. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't handle this. Chocolate and orange.
No,
Yeah,
Josh,
but
you know the rules.
Dragos, you are a fairy.
You know the
Dragos,
rules. If you like chocolate and orange, you like fairy types. That's just how it is.
That's true. It literally is. Josh can agree.
This is
And like,
this is
she likes chocolate and orange, which I'm just like, please, Josh, don't like chocolate and orange.
Hang on. What'd you say, Sarah?
Exists, I guess.
I was just gonna say, I think this is the first time that I've ever seen Josh sketch anything that like isn't blue.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just because it's two
green.
characters, so it's just to separate the lines.
Good idea.
I know, but like, I don't know. It's still neat. This is actually like a really complicated piece.
Look, they both need a very defined bulge. Yeah. Can't just be one. Come on.
I mean, it can be. What do you mean? There could be no defined bulge. Ooh, wouldn't that be?
How
spicy?
dare you? How dare you? So cruel. Cruel.
I didn't realize it, but like Crop Top Plane is like he's significantly shorter than the other one.
Mm-hmm. He's bar top line for a reason. Like big.
What's I doing? It's 3 more homework questions.
You know what?
I have 3 more questions for engineering that I need to finish before midnight.
You're still doing homework, yeah.
Yeah, well. At least I managed to get like 3 hours of sleep last night, so
It's something.
A whole 3 hours. Let's go. That's
Wow. Hey, Sleeping Beauty.
yeah, it was great. I had, a big midterm today. It was fabulous.
Oh God. Like, nothing but relaxing times.
Yeah. And then my teacher was had to like late cancel the class and like switch to online. So now I need to like send her an email for like explaining that like I went to like the physical class and watched the lecture there, but didn't log into like the special program she was using.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
do you have like one of those like remote classroom setup things?
I think that she just like used Teams or something. I don't know. I don't have access to that account remotely, I don't think, so I couldn't do anything. But it was playing on the projector.
Okay. What? There you go. Yeah. Josh, do you like a role to play? I like what I've seen of it. Only recorded like an hour and a half, so that it is what it is. But yeah, like I've liked what I've seen. It is a cute game. I do enjoy it.
It's fun to watch so far.
I can't wait for the continued adventures of Donnie and Barista.
Oh god, okay.
As soon as I saw the oil painting filter, yo, facts though. When they just pull up the stuff, oh,
was
so good. Wait, give me a minute. Pulls up the background, like, oh, good gag. I like it.
Okay. So you guys know, like, you guys know what hardness is, right?
What, hardness?
Serious.
Yeah.
Serious. I have multiple questions. Yes, of course I know what a hardness is. I don't know what you're referring to with hardness, but also you said I need to like go and do homework, and you're still here. And you're just like, hey, bro, do you know like what something hard is? And I'm just like, serious.
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's what you mean.
Just that
We're-
he has to do it.
We're very good
He
at
literally said, no, Josh, before you joined, I was like, no. Selkie, like, I'm gonna go, but like, tell Josh to join VC. And he said, oh shit, I was going to go, but.
Guy.
He's
exposed.
problematic as a person.
Look, it's the first stream in like over a week. I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah.
Besides,
Do it to it.
but no, what I was going to say is that like hardness in like actual like what I'm finding hardness in like actual engineering classes, like it means something, but like it's also just kind of nonsense.
What do you mean by that? What context series?
So like most like properties like just like objectively mean something. Like
Right.
a cubic meter of stuff is just like a cubic meter of stuff, and no matter how you like measure a cubic meter is just a cubic meter, right?
Uh-huh. No, that makes
Hardness
sense.
doesn't work like that.
Okay.
There is no like universal property, or hardness is supposed to like demonstrate like how a material responds to like localized plastic deformation, which like in layman's terms means you poke it with like you poke it with something pointy and see how big a dent you make. And the thing is, depending on the shape of the thing that you poke it with and how you poke it with it, that changes the dent. So there is no like single measure of hardness. There are like 4 different tests that you need to know, and they all have like different formulas for how you calculate the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay. So, you seem very politically minded. What is your backup? What is your like minor?
What does this have to do with
Very-
politics?
It doesn't have to. I'm just curious about your career path. Because what you were describing right now seems more advanced than like what I would expect from your degree. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But just like it seems like you're just like deciding between like science and political science, which are two very separate things.
I'm a mechanical engineer. The politics
Okay.
is more of a hobby.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay, that makes sense. So never mind. Because like I hear what you're saying, and it's just like I get what you're going for. It just seems very separate from like what I've known you as, and potentially what I've categorized you as. Where like it's more of a political thing, but that seems very much more. I don't want to say objective, but it does have like more data attached to it. Which, if you want to call it objective, I'm not going to disagree with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever need like a robotic leg designed, like hit me up.
Nice.
I feel like the one who needed a robotic leg design was like I know who killed me, but Lindsay Lohan, but that was separate. That movie is so good. I'm sorry. I just when you say that, I just think of like her being like, I need to save my twin sister who is experiencing Jesus Christ's stigmata. Oh no, my robotic leg has run out of battery power. I guess I can't reach her in time. Like that's what I think of when I think of like Lindsay Lohan and like science in general. I think it's unfortunate, but I can't like remove that association.
That is unfortunate.
It is, but you do get the wonderful like quote. Sometimes people get cut. That's life. Because I feel like that's accurate.
Suppose, yeah.
Maestro asks, so Quorum won the pool. What's the other being in the pool?
It was Eden's Reach, Liar Core. Eden's Reach, Liar, Heroes Advent, and Our Shared Lie.
I'm surprised that Liar lost. Because it seems like a more finished project, but I'm not going to like, quote that too much. But you know,
Oh, it's getting there.
Oh, the core fans too strong. Like just.
No, that makes sense. We have Diesel. His life is dedicated to an unfinished project. That's fine.
Look, he's working on day 7 right now, and like it's really cute.
To be fair, I adore the human heart, which is very much unfinished. So I can't even judge. But I'm just saying it's very funny because Diesel is adorable. He's literally like the best of us. He has a government job. He has government money. Like when he gets paid, it's not just like your employer. It's like America is paying Diesel. That's good. It just like shows that like he is better than us. Because like America's number one, right?
What's that?
Yeah, America's number one.
Jack, you gotta put yourself out there. Find that VN you sent for. We believe
right. I feel like you have at the end, but it might be like one of the ones Josh is already covering. In which case, I'm sorry for you.
No.
Yeah, he should do that. Dragos, I actually concur with that.
As do I.
I feel like any like obtrusions or like excuses against that is like a personal thing. Like it's like George R. Martin with like the sixth song Ice and Fire book. Like,
Oh god, it's never happening at this point.
Right, and like I get similar vibes from Josh, and I'm just like, you could be like, if you release it like a product, even if you think it's bad, you still beat him. You still beat that bitch.
For some reason, the idea of like furry VNs competing with Game of Thrones is very funny to me.
Nice.
Yeah, but like we have multiple ones that are better already, and I say this as somebody who has not read those novels, but I'm also somebody who has very much like actively like acknowledge that I'm not that interested in medieval settings. I will say an exception is of course the number one exception so far is our D&D group. I fucking adore what storytelling is going on. But number two is probably Temptation's Ballad. That is something where I did not expect to adore as much as I did, but the writing is so fun. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know what would go in there.
Temptation's Ballad is so charming.
It really is.
Thank you, by the way, Josh, for finding that one, because that is not one that I would have ever looked up on my own.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Don't thank Josh for that.
No?
No. Ian and I bullied Josh into fucking playing that game for fucking ever. Because I played that when this server started, that was my obsession, and was like, okay, but when is he gonna play this game? And then Ian played it, and he was like, okay, Josh, what the fuck? When are you gonna play this game?
When it wins a poll.
Yeah, exactly. So we contracted others to be vote for this shit. Screw who's actually gonna watch it, win the fucking poll. That's all that matters to him. Raw numbers that don't mean anything. Very Elon Musk.
Okay. Well, okay. I guess. Thank you, Fane, and thank you, Ian, if you're in the chat.
Yeah, because it's so good, and the shit with Hamish. Holy shit! He went from one of my characters where I was he's pretty cool, to being I love this character. He's my favorite character. I love Hamish. He's the best character. It's very sudden. But I was just wow, Hamish is the best character. Oh my god, I love him.
I think Artemi is still my favorite.
Thank you for correcting yourself, because that is the correct pronunciation. And when this whole thing started, Ian and I cringed the entire time of every single time. He's like, no, but Artemi. Have you considered Artemi? And we're yes, and it's wrong. So yeah, no, that's a really good thing. Artemi was my character for a very long time, up until I haven't finished every single build so far, to be fair. I've only finished I don't know what was the last build that I did. The last one was the one where you see Hamish young, and there were two or three builds since then. But I wasn't subscribed to the Patreon. I realize they're public now. I haven't seen them, but they were so good. It was so good. I loved Hamish, and I was holy shit, I need other people to experience this. So I'm glad you saw this and experienced it. And you know what? To be fair, Sirius, I think the reasons I am so open to D&D is because of Temptation's Ballad and Cole. Because Cole became my favorite character by the end of it. By the time he was fucking up in a way where I was oh no, but that's a relatable. Because he just really needs to. Ignore the fact that I leveled up and it was oh, I should learn detect thought so I can understand what other people are thinking, like against their like willingness to tell me. Ignore that completely.
God, Cole
I
is
am gonna change
such
at
a hot
least.
mess.
Uh, yeah, but he's hot. Like emphasis on hot. So like I am gonna change one of the spells that I was like, no, this is what I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna save altered form for later, and I'm probably gonna learn shatter. Uh, because I really do need a defensive spell, and if I'm not gonna level up into level 3, it's probably better if I do learn that. Um, but
Shatter isn't a defensive spell. Shatter is like offensive. You kill things with
no, I
Shatter.
know, no, I know.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. As I have like one other offensive spell, whereas you have Cody, who is like, yeah, I'm a wizard. Everything is built to like murder people, and I'm just like, that's fun, but like my entire build is towards like being a detective, and like, but the second we get into that one, I'm like, oh, I can see why this is not the best build ever. Uh, maybe this is a problem.
You just need to be creative.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, Puppet and Shatter would go really well together because Puppet allows people to like, if I like succeed at Puppet, it allows them to drop whatever they're holding, and Shatter allows me to like attack whatever weapons they have dropped. Uh, so if
Sure.
it's potentially very powerful, like that's a very good 1-2 punch.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So I think that like it would be natural based on the build that I have. And is Shatter Conjuration or is it something else? I think it's Conjuration.
No, it's evocation.
Hello.
Well, whatever. I will learn about Evocation eventually.
Hello,
Who just joined?
Dragos.
Is it Dragons?
That was Ian, right?
No, it's
No.
Dragos.
No. Dragos, you called out my character, and I just want to say this is my first game of D&D, like really. So yes, I chose Conjuration, and I realized maybe that was a mistake, but I also like don't regret anything because I also didn't know anything at the time. Obviously now I might have a different build, but like this is most of our first game, so I don't care that like
I was just
Yeah.
making a joke because enchantment is magic
figured.
that you seem to really like,
I know,
but it's
I
the
do
date
like it.
rape magic. It is the
Look.
magic that lets you control people, and it is very.
Look, that's fine. I like controlling people. And like every single time Ian feels awkward, I'm just like, I've succeeded.
God.
Say a homage.
What?
No one said that.
Selkie. Selkie said that.
What? So what?
I don't know. I don't know
Someone
who
said,
that is.
"Uh huh."
Go ahead and say
Oh,
anything.
okay, that's good.
I want to go to war here.
Okay. We'll get you to join at some point, but probably not for a few more weeks. And also probably
You don't-
not during a battle.
You don't need
Selkie
to
doesn't
feel
need to join
pressured.
ever. Selkie doesn't need to join ever, to be clear. I'm just saying. I feel like Selkie would have fun with this, and that like it probably wasn't the best necessarily like introduction. I don't know.
Yeah, starting off immediately in a boss fight was cool, but maybe not the best idea. But
I think it was cool if it was somebody who this wasn't their first like D&D game.
Yeah.
Like yeah, if this was my second run through, I'd be like, yeah, I'm so down for that. Especially if I was just like listening every week, living like, oh, when are they going to get to this? That would be super cool. But if this was my first time, I would be like, when are they going to get to this? And then when it happened, and then Brian just got like a fucking 15 where you're like, no, I can help you. just do this thing where Brian has to re-roll, and he gets even better rolls, and like murders Sulky, like not just the murders, but like devours Sulky. It's just like I'm just gonna shoot like 5 hours in your face. That's fine, right? I don't know. I feel like nothing against what you did, Sirius. I think it was very good and very thoughtful. I just think that in the future I would have more fun if I was introduced that way. If because I had already played so many sessions. If it was my first session, it wouldn't be as translatable. And I realized that the difference is that Silky had listened for so long. So it's easier to just assume that oh yeah, of course Silky will just translate naturally, but just I don't know. Sulky also likes fairy type Pokemon, and I just think fairy type Pokemon are hideous, so I don't know.
Okay. Unprompted.
I don't think they're all
It's not
hideous.
unprompted, they're gross. They're gross.
Not gross. They're just not good designs.
No, they're gross. I'm so sorry.
A lot of them are
line.
gross.
Yes, thank you.
Not all of them are gross.
No,
they're
of
just
course not.
really
We have
bad
Mimikyu.
designs.
Mimikyu is very good, but it's also a mix.
Yeah, that's. I wouldn't count Mimikyu because
its
it was
fairy side
not...
is so horrifying. It had to put a rag over itself. What does that say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct, Josh.
They do try to be extra cute, Venny. Oh my gosh.
They do, and it's just you're correct in your assessment, which is why you have that Pokemon who, again, struts out their leg like they're Angelina Jolie, and I'm just
should I say that as my proper picture
You're
again?
a Pokemon. I just am not into this. I'm a man.
Do you want to see a
man,
again?
I mean, I don't want to see it again. I don't ever want to see it again. Because you know what, Sulky? When I met Brian's friends, most of them were like, "You're problematic, Fane. I don't see anything wrong with this Pokemon design. In fact, this is a good Pokemon design." I'm just like, you're all wrong, but I'm not going to argue it.
Okay.
But they all agree with you that it was a good design, and I just was disgusted. But I can't fight with them.
All right.
So you won, Sulky.
Nice. I'm glad.
Appleton is great. You're correct. I honestly like all of the evolutions for that Pokemon.
Yeah.
God, it's so good. You either have Big Boy, who is really chonky, and is his eyes look like ears because they're so big. And
Usually,
they just,
I would
fall over.
Usually, I would go for the Flapple, but I really love the chunky one.
Yeah, but you like chunky boys in general. Serious. I get that you're in art you like twinks.
What?
But you like chunky boys in real life, right?
Wait. What does this have to do with the Pokemon?
Everything, serious. Everything.
Flapple isn't a twink. It's
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a twink.
Flapple is the biggest twink that's ever twinked. And know it's a twink? You know it's a twink because it's basically referencing Gravity Rush 2.
That's calling Flapple a twink is like calling a Metroid a twink because it has thin strands.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. The second Metroid dies, the second Samus dies, you see her in a bikini. I'm sorry that I accidentally said bikini.
No, I'm not talking about Samus. I'm talking about actual Metroid.
I mean, they follow.
But whatever.
Come on. They're absolutely things.
No,
Josh, back me up.
The twinks, and that's that.
Oh my god.
Metroid Twins. Oh, actually.
Aren't Metroids too old to be considered twinks?
Serious. Serious.
The species is
wanna-
very
I-
old, but they multiply rapidly.
Serious.
Oh yeah,
I
Lucario's a
just
twink.
want-
We know that for sure from
Yeah.
last.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So serious. I agree with you about Appleton. I got Shield for two reasons. I got Shield for Appleton, and I got Shield for Valerian Corsola because I thought that was like very like one of the best designs of that generation. I still stand by that. But I think that Flopple, you can't deny that Flopple's a twink. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Flopple's a fucking twink. And if you like try to deny that, you're just like you're being like cat isn't actually relevant. In any so how can I describe it? If you're saying that Flopple isn't a twink, you were saying that cat has no like social like currency, to which case you would be like, you'd be right, but you shouldn't say that because it would hurt Darian's feelings.
one
So,
of
like,
her
are you
only
really sure
claims
you?
to fame is that she's a DLC character in the Smash.
I
Bros.
know, I
What
know,
what are you
like,
trying to do?
like, okay, Cat is an abject failure in every single regard. But Darian disagrees. Do you really want to hurt Darian's feelings?
He doesn't have feelings to hurt.
Yes, he does. He has
Yes,
so
he
many
does.
feelings to hurt. He has so many feelings to hurt, but
Feels
it's
so
very
much.
funny to hurt them. It's very satisfying to hurt them.
No.
However,
But-
do you really want to do that?
Josh can't hurt Darian's feelings because Darian knows Josh.
This is true. I can insult
Yes,
him to
he
his
can.
face, and he
Are
just
you
like
fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
he just kind of
Josh
it.
still no. Josh, shut the fuck up. Darian's feelings are still hurt when Josh like says something, but like the fact that Josh is like, "Why are you upset?" every single time Darian's upset, like he does reprogram himself, but he is upset for a little while.
He's upset for like 5 seconds, then gets over it.
He is, but those 5 seconds still are just like, oh my god, that poor boy.
What? He gets over it.
But also, you have bad taste. Like, it's like, oh my god, this poor boy. Like, he has the worst taste ever. But then he gets over it. But it's just like that feeling of like, why you have really bad taste. It still lingers. Right?
What?
I love him. I think Darian's amazing and wonderful and like one of the best things ever on this channel. But like, kind of has shit taste. And like, I went from being like, Darian, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure you finish Final Fantasy VI, to being like, Darian, it's fucking November. You haven't gotten anywhere. Like the last time you played, I helped you. Like I trolled you for a little bit, being like, yeah, attach Ultimate Weapon because Ultimate Weapon, like obviously like the best weapon. It's like no, unless your HP stat is like maxed out, it's gonna do fucking shit all for you. And he's like, well, I didn't know that. I was like, dude, I fucking told you. Like I joked, but then I immediately after I was like, no, this was a joke. This was a meme. He's like, well, I didn't know that. And he's like, well, don't worry. I'm going to continue playing this every week from now on. He hasn't played it for like a month and a half.
Yeah?
I'm
just like, God damn it, Darian. You know what? This entire year, I've been on your side being like, you're not going to owe Josh $100. And now I'm just like, I hope he gives you $100. At this point, he's such a fucking disaster. I adore him so much, but like, Darian, what the fuck? You're just giving him money at this point.
Yeah.
Why? If you want to say, well, I feel bad for him, and I feel like he needs it, that's the only way that I would be like, you know what, you're right, he does need it. He seems like a sad person. Like, the fact that he's like, I use blueberry vinaigrette for like my steaks, but I don't make it myself. I buy it. It's just like, yeah. That's depressing because I thought it was impressive one time, and every single time he says it after the fact, I'm just like, oh, that's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You make cereal really cool. Like you should make like quadrants for cereal.
Wait, is Darian in the chat right now?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
He's
For a
not
second,
gonna
I
He's
get
a
thought,
any of
sneaky
the.
boy on weekdays. He can't.
Yeah,
I thought
Yeah, because-
for a second that he was hearing you.
no. My boy Darian is like adorable, but he's also like pissing on himself on weekdays. And he's gonna wake up, he's like, oh shit, I pissed on myself, and he realizes, oh shit, I pissed in a Gatorade bottle. So it's actually okay. None of this matters. But he did still piss.
Yeah,
And
it's not
really
like
awkward.
it's not like anybody's going to ever clip any of this.
Ian
100%.
will, but it doesn't matter
All right,
because
time
Ian
to clip
clipped it.
everything.
The whole stream.
Whole string. Well, I guess
I
that's
don't
what
know, I
Josh is
just-
doing.
Thank you, Josh, for your
I don't
services.
know. I don't know that Josh is clipping the entire stream.
That's what posting it to YouTube is doing.
Yeah, but that's not clipping the entire stream. That's just very much like, oh look, this is like that's trending, but like I actually care.
YouTube doesn't let you make clips of like longer than a minute.
I thought it was
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Well,
No,
No,
Whole
it's just 60 seconds.
Okay.
It's annoying.
Josh is problematic, is what I'm saying.
I mean,
Always.
that's a part of his personality.
problema-
Yeah,
problematic
it's inevitable.
Part of the reason why we love him.
That's
Yeah,
a strong word. We don't
We
use
do.
that here.
I'm
No, we
sorry.
do. We do. You don't use it
correct.
here. We
You're
do.
right. Snooki, shut the fuck up. You're correct.
Are you-
Josh, we don't use the word love ever.
Out of curiosity, are you going to like make one of their fur colors like are you going to try like shade one of them a bit more to like differentiate them, or
What do you mean?
Oh.
One small, one big. Isn't that differentiating them enough?
Yeah.
Cropped up lines pink as well.
Who would you
Yeah.
consider big out of the group?
What group?
Josh.
Like, what do you mean?
Just
Which
he
group?
just said I consider. Okay, you just said I consider one of them like small, and that's like my final stance. I'm saying in that stance, who would you consider like big out of that group?
Well, Baratop Lion. Look at this lad. He's gigantic.
Yeah. He
big
majors
boy.
in education and he minors in physical education.
I
Yeah,
imagine
but I feel
that
like
he's,
I feel like lions in general are gonna get shot like immediately. Like that's just their destiny.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like
Also,
I just know about a horse, and he's just like, I find it like I'm very scared of being shot by a gun. So of course he gets shot by a gun multiple times, like in different routes, and I just feel like it's a similar vibe. And I just don't know if that's wrong. Tell me, but like I don't know.
You're right.
Well, saying the lion who majors in education is going to get shot is kind of very American.
Oh, he's very.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
I'm American.
Ooh.
Is he American though?
Oh, he's American.
isn't everybody on Password American?
I thought everyone
he
in
jo-
Password was Australian.
No.
What?
Wait. I thought you were
No,
talking
they
about
are
I thought
Australian.
you were
They-
talking about Baratop Lion getting shot
Euro
because he gives
Oh,
off same
yeah, he's
vibes as
American.
Boss. Yeah.
No, so like the people in Password are Australian because I specifically talked to Grizz about this. He was like, yeah, they're Australian. But I also brought up the fact that like at one route it's like they mentioned like two sponges, and I was like, oh shit, one of them is Disneyland, one of them is Disney World, and he thought that was the funny shit ever, and I was like, yeah, but it's true. He's like, yep, it is. And I asked him why the fuck, what are the backgrounds? Was the Jungle Cruise from Disneyland? He's like, well, I don't know. I just like needed a background. I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Fair.
Okay.
But
I mean, pretty much all these games like use stock like background.
No, they all use stock. It's just that one of them, and I'm referring specifically to Patrick, uses like Disneyland stock photos, and that to me is just like it's so extra that I can't get over it because like in like multiple routes, Tyson is like crying today of being like, "This is who I am," and I'm just like, in the background, Tyson is crying while like in the background I see the Jungle Cruise from Disneyland, and I can't get over that. I just can't like move past that fact. Most other VMs are just like, here's a generic background. It's just like, no, this is a random forum post, but also it's just like, the background is from the Jungle Cruise. I can't handle it. I'm like, oh shit, it's the eighth wonder of the world. Oh no.
you say that like people have gone there. I've never.
I've gone there multiple times, but I'm like an hour and a half away from Disneyland, so I've been there so many times in my life. The best
Yeah.
time was Disneyland grad night when we went there senior year, and while I was waiting in lines for Pirates of the Caribbean, I started a chant, and everyone in line started to sing "You Are a Pirate" from Lazy Town, which was just like, of course, it's the most mean thing ever. It's very bad, but at the same time, it was just like the fact that everyone started singing that while we were in line, just waiting for like the fucking line to move. It was so slow that night. At grad night at Disneyland, it was like 3 a.m. Because grad night at Disneyland, if you've never been, it's just like here's a bunch of schools from like California go to Disneyland, but they go there after the parks have closed, and they stay there all throughout the night, and then like once it opens at like 6 or 7 a.m., then they leave and they go back home. So we just got to stay there like all night. I got the entire line to sing "You Are a Pirate" from Lazy Town. And that's one of my most cherished memories. It's really bad, but it's really good.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Grand Night at Disneyland was really fun. I was lucky because I had taken social dialogues 2 years in a row, even though it was only ever worth. It wasn't even worth a full year of history. It was worth like one single credit for history. It was just like one of the most bizarre classes I've ever taken. It was just like, hey, you're all in high school. Do you believe in Santa Claus? And everyone was like, I don't know. And I was like, do you think the principal pees in the shower? And then we like
What?
called for the vice principal. And they're like, hey, do you piss in the shower? And she's like, I don't know, sometimes. And everyone started cheering for her. And was just like, yep, this is social dialogues. I'm getting credit for this. Uh, One of the best classes ever. That's where this arose from. That's where the whole like history of like Disney World and like taking a piss and all of that shit, and like you were a pirate at Disney World Live. It all started back in like 2009, 2008. God, what a wonderful class. Somebody got basically like almost not expelled, but just like detention because she's like, well, I don't believe in gay people, and like I feel like gay people are just like trying to get attention. It's like somebody else responded with like, "Yo, you're too ugly to have that opinion." Which I was like, she kind of is. It was really bad, and so she got caught. They both got called out. But it was one of those moments I'll never forget of like, you're too ugly to have the opinion that gay people are like not like good enough for you. Oh my god, I love that class. What a fucking disaster. It was really good. It was really good. Um it was a gigantic mess, but that was the point of the class. It was like, hey, people have different opinions. Like, let's argue with each other. It wasn't even like, you have to have this opinion. It was just like, well, what do you think? It's like, do you think the principal, like, takes a piss while they shower? Like, that was the entire vibe of the class. It was really good. One of my favorite classes ever. Which is why when I took it a second time, I got 0 credit for it.
Yeah.
But really fun. Really stupid. One of the dumbest classes I've ever taken. I remember telling my teacher, like, wow, I really like your brother's car. It's really nice. And he's like, what the fuck? No, it's not. And I was like, well, it's red. And he's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, okay, I feel stupid now. It's like, yeah, you should be.
Red cars are hideous.
No, I know, but it looked nice enough at the moment.
Have you ever had a class that you took and then you wanted to retake later because you liked it, but you felt like you learned absolutely nothing?
Yeah, probably. So, like, when I was in high school, I had the chance to take a few college courses because I was in gay, even though I shouldn't have been. So I took interpersonal relationships. I feel like I would have appreciated that like 3 years later after I had taken it, much more than I had. Even though I did absorb what they were telling me, it just didn't hit me the way it would have, if I had been older. But yeah, no, that for sure. Drago, sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody else feels that way.
I don't know if anyone else will talk.
Talk about your education.
Isn't he doing homework still?
Yeah, but that
Oh,
means he's the
no.
most like apt person to talk about this experience.
He's doing
Can
his
we talk
homework.
about?
Shush, Sirius. Go do your homework.
No, don't shush him. Don't shush him. He's a shush kebab. We need to like undo the shush and just the
No.
kebab part.
I know what it's like to have homework, and you're just like, I don't want to do that, but I want to do that, but I don't, but I do,
feel like
but I don't.
I feel like most people know what it's like to have homework. Dragos.
Yeah, but do most people know what it's like to have homework that they could easily do in 2 milliseconds?
Sure.
No, this
I
homework.
did.
This homework is just. This one is annoying because it's just like take the average of and standard deviation of these 15 numbers. So now I just have to.
So it's annoying homework.
But it's not
It's part of it.
necessarily like intention to. Because when is it due? Is it due Monday?
It's due at midnight.
That's a Taylor Swift album.
Sirius, isn't that in like 45 minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Which again,
So
is why
go
I say
It's okay. I
homework.
budgeted out this date perfectly. Okay.
Serious.
No, I believe that.
You budgeted it out. Do you include me being part of voice chat?
No, but I gave myself an extra hour in case I was.
Oh, you fucking can. Oh my god. Just fucking get it done and then we'll ask you later. Just do it. We'll get back to you. I don't have work until later tomorrow, so we're safe. I can wait for you.
You're saving yourself for me?
Yeah, of course, you're worth it.
You are.
bunch of homosexuals.
Sucky, you can't say that, but like I can say that.
What do you mean I can't do that?
What do you mean? You were like, I actually want to quit this, like, immediately. Like, I know, like, this matters to you, Curtis, but, like...
Oh my god.
But
Oh
it's funny, like, Sulky, I'm gonna, like, run this into the ground until you create, like, an album that is as good as an Avril Lavigne album. Like, I feel like you have the potential to, like, relate, like, to create an Avril Lavigne album, like, with you're like quitting the D&D group.
Which era? Which era are living in?
The Skater Boy era, of course.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, I want that. I feel like
Josh,
your writing level is on par.
Yes.
Your vocabulary is on par. You could do it. I believe in you.
there is a statue I saw at work that you 100% should look at. It's such a boy. It's such a boy.
What is it? Statue?
It's in general. It's in general. It's the bowl. It's such a boy.
Hey, look at this lad!
It's great.
Good, please. I haven't
should have
seen it,
bought
but I
it.
just please. I'm just like I feel like Josh needs to move on from Zeke because he like anytime he's like I don't know I'm just gonna draw Zeke.
Because it's just
No,
it's so
Zeke is great. He's
is
such a
great.
nice person.
Zeke is fine. Zeke is fine.
And by nice,
I'm just
I mean,
saying that like I like was at the zoo recently, and I'm just like I saw no Zekes there. I did, however, see a like pack of like I don't know if they were pumas or wolves, but I was like, this is the art crowd, and Brian was kept getting annoyed because I was just like, oh my god, these wolves or pumas are like the elite artists where they're just like, I'm over it. I guess I can post that. Only see if I can find those pictures. They're really like obvious. I feel like it's too blatant. He's like, no, they're not, and I'm just like, no, you don't get it. These people are so obsessed with themselves.
that bull statue has been at my work for like 2 months now, and I don't know why anyone hasn't bought it. And I think it's just fate being like, get it. You have
Get it,
nowhere.
Yeah, buy it.
Do it.
You have nowhere to fucking put this.
Dragos, fucking do
But
it.
You know that
Why?
Charlie would love it.
A Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm more afraid that my nephew will try picking it up and he'll just fucking. It's heavy. It's very heavy.
Okay.
Good.
Good. Look, Abigail can look at it.
Abigail.
Like, what's this thing?
Abigail is not smart enough to understand what it is.
Exactly. She'll look at it. She won't understand it, but she'll look at it.
It's such a boy, though. I love it. I want to get it so bad, but I have nowhere to put it. Reasonable place to put it.
Well, who needs a reasonable place to put something?
My desk is taken up by my PC tower, 2 screens, microphone, and keyboard. I don't have any more room on my desk.
Oh, put it under the desk and use it as a footrest.
Perfect.
I sit crisscross, and my dogs go under the desk.
Well, then the dogs can cuddle with it.
It's cold. They wouldn't like it.
Whoa, it's gorgeous.
You know, see how these pictures, like this Christmas at the zoo, it's just like, look at these fucking pretentious wolves or pumas, where it's just like, they're just like, this is the art crowd. They just think they're better than everyone else. So it's like, I'm so over it. I can't handle it. I'm so like above everything else.
Oh,
I
there
just
was
saw
also-
that.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
No, go for it.
No, I was just thinking about things that are going on in the back of my head, and they came out as words.
I just need to tell you right now, you are like a more like literate version of like Cody. I'm saying that half to piss him off, but also like it's legitimate. He's not here right now, so it's fine. You just have like the same like your like intonation, your tone. It comes off as similar to Cody's like tone. It's just weird because you have different takes. It's not weird because like obviously you're people, and people have different takes. Oh my god, Zeke is so much of a twink here in this picture. I don't know how to handle it, but that's fine.
There was
He's a
also the
twunk.
sheep. there was the koi fish that are like dogs. Then there's the sheep, and then the bull, and like they're all so amazing.
There's a
I
sheep.
don't.
You didn't tell me.
You fucking, you didn't like it. It was the one that you didn't
Thank
like.
you.
What?
Thank you.
What? You
Sulky, Sulky, you
You
suck.
liked the
You're like,
koi.
oh my god, you didn't
Yeah.
tell me. And then when they did,
show me the.
like,
I
Dragos did, and you're like, well, I hate
I
this.
saw the bull.
But you're
I didn't.
just like, I hate it so much I forgot.
Bitch.
Bitch, you play Apex Legends, you're toxic.
Oh my god. Yeah. What the
Am
hell
I
is
wrong?
this?
I'm so happy with these lines that Josh is drawing right now that he's already drawn some of the fur.
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna draw a chest fur, and I'm gonna draw a crotch fur, and then we'll deal with the rest later. But I just like these are the important parts of this image.
Of course.
It's good.
The
Yeah,
way
of
it-
course. Tongue out, fur out. You know. I feel like this. Okay, I just have to ask a very serious question. Does like I don't know this because I don't know Zeke that well, other than he's like very hot in all of Josh's pictures, but like in reality, does Zeke wear Depends?
What?
What?
Does Zeke wear like diapers, like adult diapers?
No.
I feel like he's the
No.
type of I see the I'm sorry, I hear you say no, but the tongue out tells me that he does.
Well, it's because he's usually just wears nothing.
Unless
I
he's
hear
in
you.
public.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm just saying that doesn't help because what you're saying is like usually he just pisses on things randomly.
I mean, he might.
This is. I feel like this is more revealing something about your preferences, Fane.
No, it's not. It reveals more about Josh's preferences, honestly.
What?
My preference is very vanilla, unfortunately. I'm
Wait.
sorry. Well, okay. Not necessarily vanilla, but like my current relationship is very vanilla. But not in a bad way. Where again, Brian is very twinkish. He's very hot, like stupidly attractive. But if it wasn't for him, I would be going after like more bearish type of people. So I don't know.
Okay,
If
this is
you want to
sorry,
say that, that's fine.
but
But like,
this is a head thought, but Zeke would 100% go to like an art class for a college just so he could be nude in front of a bunch of people.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
he
absolutely.
volunteers.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. What do you think this like picture's based off of?
Did those like volunteer models ever like accidentally get hard?
I've only ever seen female models, so
Uh, I do know that there are male models, but serious from what I've understood, they're very much like soft the entire time. I also feel like part of the reason is they are very like homosexual. Sumi Bjork. We're gonna move on from that, but like, I feel like part of it is just like we're trying to capture this emotion, and at least in that album, it's very much like we're gonna pause in this moment of pain. Uh, it's gonna be a silhouette. It's not gonna be me necessarily. It could be anyone. She likes to leave it open to interpretation, but it's very obvious what's going on. Uh, I think everything is built off of that. I don't know.
I kind of lost track of what you were saying.
That is completely fair. I did too. So
I do know that Chase in chat is criticizing how you write a G, Josh.
I think that's a very good point.
Huh. It's there.
Sulky, if you are
You
criticizing,
don't like how it looks like
criticizing,
Pac-Man?
yeah, Sulky,
Pac-Man that gave up on life.
Sulky, I just want to say that you fucked up in a way
what
that
do I do
can't be
now?
advice. You're
What did I
just like,
do?
I need to question this, Josh, because other people did. I was just like, it's fine. What Josh is doing is fine. And in fact, like,
I mean,
there's so much information,
is
like,
that
being
better?
told at
Is
any
that
given.
better, G?
No, but like, it's
What?
fine. He
Wait,
tried.
what do you want from a G?
I don't want anything. You have to ask Selkie. Selkie
Oh.
never responded, so.
That's not good enough either.
Okay. I'll
My
go
brain
study
likes
calligraphy
to-
later.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Josh, please don't ask
in the bottom.
what you want from a G, because that has like separate like intonations
Yeah, what do you want from a
that are
G,
very.
though?
Oh my
Curve in the
god!
bottom. Not curve.
Please don't
Not
ask
too much
that.
curve.
Selkie, you fucking mess.
More curve, but not too much curve. The perfect curve.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. Unrelated
I
to
like
what's
them all.
going on right now. I was talking to somebody like what age am I? I'm 31. Okay. I was talking to somebody 13 years ago. And he was just like, yeah, my dick is like curved a bit. And I was just like, wow, that's hot. He's like, well, if you're not like that, like I'll date you, but like not in that way, not long term. Like it's gonna be like kind of a side thing. Fuck him.
Ooh. Chase
Yeah.
is learning
So, like-
typography like a lunatic, he says. And he gives Josh an E-.
Yeah. But like
What's
Selkie has that same vibes.
Okay. Well, I don't know the vibe. I don't understand.
I said okay, and that's enough for me. So thank you for forgiving me for that.
actually? I don't.
Go ahead,
So like he just wanted like a more casual thing than like a long-term relationship. That was
Oh, he did, but also like I was 18 and he was like 32, and like tried to introduce like, hey, what if we introduce my ex-boyfriend? Like because he apparently wanted a plaything. And like again, I was 18. The ex was like 34, and it was just like, no. I'm not ready for that. I would be more ready for that now, but at the time, no, not at all. One of those things. I don't know. It was very just like bad. But
yeah.
that's fun.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, by the way, he was a college professor. He taught about comic books, and he was like trying to like, which might feel like why I'm biased against a lot of them. To be fair, where I'm like, the TV show was really good, but like the comic book version of it, I'm not gonna get too in depth on that, but like, I do think that might be part of it because that was like his entire major, and that was like what he was teaching. Again, he was like 1832. That's 14 years difference, right? Yeah, that is like a little bit of a difference, just like slightly. And I realize that I am 31 now, so like it's been 13 years since then. But like that just makes me be like, oh yeah, no, I would not date an 18-year-old, actually. And he was a year older than me, so I don't know. One of those things. So it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, that's
So was
disappointing.
Josh is drawing? What he's drawing, it's like I'm happy. I want Josh to draw like something very like cinematically like it's like this is Marvel Phase 5. This Marvel Phase 7. getting ahead of a curve. It's just like a spear.
I'm extremely
It's
disappointed right now for
Uh-huh.
other reasons because erection is trending in the United States, but it's over political stuff.
Erection?
It's over political stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
erection political. Okay.
Disgusting.
Because someone
Look, you can't say that.
mispronounced. Someone said erection instead of election, so
Yeah,
that's
Oh, they're
which
just
is
mixing up their
good.
L's and R's. That's normal.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
disappointing to see this is trending and then it's that. You can't say
No,
it's
it's
not.
fine. It's fine until Sulky shows up and Sulky's like, "This is my moment," and everyone else is like, "If you really want to make this your moment, you can, but like that's kind of embarrassing if you want this to be your legacy." Sulky's like, "Yeah, exactly. I want this to be my legacy," ignoring every single embarrassing moment of this. So I'm like super excited to finally hear it. I can't wait. It's gonna be bad. Love you, Silky. Good night.
Good.
What?
Yeah.
You're going to bed? What?
I'm going to bed. I'm like fucking tired, so it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, good
I
night.
mean, it's not that it's okay.
Sleep
It's
tight.
just that it's
Don't
my power's been off for so long. I'm just like tired. It's fine. Or
Don't-
whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Go away. Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie. Don't play whatever the sequel games are, but play Radiant Origins. You're good.
By the way,
Good night.
Shane,
Yeah.
I finished the homework. See, I did find it.
very good.
There is.
I
You
would have
don't. Okay.
cried.
I'm like proud of you, but at the same time, you needed to prove a zero to me. The fact that you're like, by the way, Fane, like I finished this, like you don't need to tell me that. Like I think that's really cool. It's good, and I'm happy for you. But also, like, I'm mostly just trolling you to be an asshole. I think it's very sweet that you finished it. I'm just like, you could do better than me, like in general. Like that's a life lesson. You could do better than me. Any point in time. So,
Good night, Fane. Sleep tight.
good night.
Don't let
I-
Ian bite.
Well, he's gonna bite. He does that, but like,
But
yeah,
don't
I
let
will
him.
try not to.
If you let him, he's gonna do it more. You gotta at least fight it off.
Look, I had a really fun dream. I couldn't let Ian bite, but I will let whoever was in that dream bite, so it's fine. So good night, everybody. Fine. Is it 9 or 8? No, it's 9:34. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Don't say bye like that, Fucky, because it sounds like bye.
Oh my god.
That was an extremely
So
home.
critical of everything I do.
I'm so critical of you, Fucky. You fucking fairy. You like that fairy Pokemon that's like shoving its Angelite legs at me, and I just can't handle it.
Yes. With the last bow.
But what if you think of that Pokemon as a transvestite? Does that help?
No, it
Or
makes
does it make it worse?
No,
I think
it
it makes it
doesn't.
worse.
It's neutral. It's neutral. Every aspect of it is bad. It being transvestite does not help it. In fact, if it was transvestite, honestly, to be honest, I would like it more. Because I'd be like, oh, you learned from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You're wrong. However, that's fine. But it's like, no, I'm actually at 100% pure female.
Good night.
Like, let me strut my leg, and like, I'm just like, okay, I get it. It's really hot. But like, you're like a fluffy Pokemon. It's fine. If
It
you were
looks like it
trans,
wants
I'd be
to-
into it.
It has the type of face that I imagine a mosquito would have if it was more humanoid, and it will
Yes,
jab into
exactly.
you and drain
Yes.
your life force.
No, exactly. But the problem is we have Buzzwole.
Yeah, but that one is straight up. This one is like subtly like an actual fake creature. You know?
Yeah.
The Fae
But
will
those
not tell you
ones,
they're
like-
going to try and murder you. They'll do it by taking your ability to breathe.
Yeah, and that's how you end up in Serial like season like 3 or whatever. Like, you have Serial season 1 where you're like, okay, well this person's probably innocent, it's fine. Then you have Serial like everything past that, and it's just like, oh no. Like I can see what she's trying to be like, oh no. Like I don't know. I don't want a Pokemon to end up on like Serial the podcast. Like I don't want a Pokemon to be interviewed by like Sarah Koenig or like Monkey Chip. Like I don't know, MailChimp. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It's fine. Silky's fine with it. I'm fine with it. Silky is my guys now. I'm not talking about Dear Reader where like Taylor Swift is like, yo, don't listen to Selkie. I'm like, but I want to. And Taylor Swift is like, no, just don't. I'm just like, but I'm going to. And she's like, well, that's your problem.
Oh, Josh, draw the
Yes.
bowl. Draw the bowl, boy.
Yes.
You don't have to do it right now.
Homosexuality?
I get not doing it right now. But like I've been trying to, and I've been failing so bad, and I've been trying to keep quiet about it. But the more I think about it, the more I want to see it actualized, and I know I'm not going to be able to do it.
What?
Basically.
Draw a bowl?
Draw the bull guy. Specific
I mean,
bull.
I'm not trying to draw it like as it is. You know, I'm making it a character. But damn, I'm doing that.
Draw the bull with the biggest titties.
I was gonna say no, but like, yeah, it is.
Look, have you looked?
it
Look at the image. Like,
It would.
you
It
cannot
would.
have the golden bull guy with that big titties.
It's got so much gusto.
So much.
I'm sorry if I ruined whatever idea you were having.
What? Oh no, I was about to just close up the stream because I'm like, I don't know, can't really think of anything at the moment. So
Fair.
I'll see ya, YouTube.